from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've got to be pleased with the start. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Come on. Alert! Alert!
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 13. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third and short.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll run it for the first time with Williams.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive scheme.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. The Dolphins at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but now the full gain is inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10. 19 Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7. That's the end of the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Let's go now.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
65 cat. 65 cat. Chop 60. Chop 60. Ready.
Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown. Devon Achane. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready? Ready?
Barkley going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jahan Dotson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
18, 5 in. 19 light. Hurt. Panther 11. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Dragon 60. Street.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This one, that is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, they went this well upfield across the 45. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos, Mustang 19.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw caught by O'Chan. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one, and That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 2nd and 6.
Reno, check.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Come 19! Come 19! Go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
18 runners, 18 runners.
The 31-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ready.
Achan. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. 2nd down, goal to go. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Dolphins now down by 7. A minute 45 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Into the hands of Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On second down, here's Barkley. And our running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, that tells you how they want to play this. They're not content to just get to overtime. They want to take a chance of getting this into field goal range. They better make sure they're not careless here, though. And fortunately, that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. Hey, check that. Street. Check. Set, careful, set.
Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough for all even. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call him no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
This one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense. The interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Mustang 19. Street.
Second and 9 now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And what a turn of events here in overtime. This is a first and goal with a chance to win the game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance.